Alright y'all, I'm at Walmart doing some cheap stuff. I needed to get ink and it was $40 for ink cartridges, so I'm buying a whole new printer for $20 to avoid paying $40 for a dang gone ink cartridge. I know it's cheap, but ink is expensive and I don't even understand why. I was thinking about doing that injectable type shit, you know, but somehow I'd mess it up. And I don't know how many uses you can get, and I still feel like it's expensive. So yeah, I want to walk in here and Lord, I'm very, very tired. I did not sleep at all last night because I swore I was having a heart attack, and my jaw was hurting, so was my shoulder. Those are all classic symptoms for women. I couldn't open my mouth last night, so we're going inside. I'm gonna stop filming. I just want to show y'all, that's how much it would have been if I just bought the ink, okay? So over here is what I'm paying for the printer and the ink, okay? So I'm just trying to show you guys, it was a strategic move on my end. We got our printer, it was $24 with his crack. So yeah, it was pretty good versus the $52 I just showed you guys for ink. They are really running a whole scam out here, so getting you to purchase damn ink that costs more than the printer. How did I spend $19 on the printer and then the ink's gonna cost like what, 3 times the amount almost? That's crazy. So it's a scam. It's a scam. I just dropped my camera, you guys. I'm hoping you guys are working. Kevin came out of nowhere because me and Kimano were talking about sushi. He didn't say anything to us, and then he just was like, I'm gonna be here in 10 minutes. I didn't know what he was talking about. And then he was like, I'm here, and I'm like, why are you here? And then he was like, you said you wanted sushi and it was our agreement. We didn't say no words to each other. Me and Kimana said we want sushi, and then he never said anything, so we just was like okay. So we took out the catfish and we was just gonna do catfish, but here we are. I guess we're doing sushi. So but now he's trying to take me to the gas station. I don't know why he didn't stop at the gas station before he got here. He had to pass the gas station. He knows I hate going to the dang on gas station. It's like, ugh, come on, bro. It's one of many. I have like 4,000 pet peeves, and that's one of them, going to the gas station. It's just getting out of control with this heat. Like, calm the F down at this point. What is wrong with you? And I need to holla at Mother Nature because she's doing it all wrong. It's supposed to be cooling down. Today is hotter than yesterday. Like, what's happening here? I don't even get it. I don't have my phone to tell you all the degrees or anything, but it just feels hot as hell. And I was, ugh, Lord, I can't. I just can't with this heat. I'm ready to be calling it quits. Like, I want to break up with her. I'm on my period right now, so I'm not feeling her right now anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is no, I don't want anything to do with nature right now. I'm just not feeling it because, like, why do I have to be bleeding all the time? I'm tired of it. Perioding all over the place, PMSing all over the place. Like, I'm just over it. Kevin's on my nerves. Like, I don't know.
Try to be on the nice nerves.
I don't have any nice nerves. I just have all mean nerves right now. I don't know. He be on his period sometimes too, so without the blood and the tampons, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think it's fair though, even with male PMS, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they should still have some form of like something that happens to their nether regions because
Nether regions.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to say something else? What, you don't like
it's
nether?
a family channel, so
Nether regions, okay? So I feel like something else needs to happen. It's not fair that it's just us, and I don't care about the damn apple at this point. I feel like, listen, you are a co-conspirator and you need to suffer too. Like, what is your suffering? What is happening with you? We gotta push out the children. We gotta bleed for eternity. Like, what did you do? Plus, listen, okay, we're made to feel bad because we don't procreate forever. Like 35, then stuff starts getting a little, you know, raisiny. You know what I'm saying? But guys can be all grapey, raisiny, and all wrinkled up, and they could still procreate. Like, what kind of cruel joke was that? That's why they be like, oh, that's why they be checking for the young ones, because they could still procreate. Like, who cares? Who cares? I think that's a cruel joke. I don't know who came up with that ideology that, okay, we're made to feel all old and decrepit and stuff because we can't have any more kids, but yet you can feel all young because you can just snap. The point of the story is, women, we're not old and decrepit when we can't produce anymore. That's when our life is just beginning, okay? Don't feel bad about any of that stuff, because you know what? No. I think it's wrong how they make women feel. Like, you have to have kids by a certain age, and you really do feel like you're in a race against time, because if you don't have kids by a certain age, you might miss your opportunity. So, like, it's a cruel joke, and it's made to make women look like, oh my gosh, I can't even stand it. I can't even stand it. You know how everybody is like, oh, you don't have kids by this time? I think that is so rude.
I've seen it on some of those reality shows. People like, they get really upset. So like,
parents be like putting those little,
because they're like, when you gonna give us a grandchild? And you know, they feel the pressure.
It is a lot of pressure, because you got to find the right mate. Like, I know a lot of people don't do that, but the idea is you find the right mate, and you might not find them right when you step out the womb. Okay, you might not find them. I mean, you have all the eggs in your whole entire life, the most eggs when you are a newborn. Is that weird? I've
read about that. I don't understand why.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Another thing that I read that was weird was when your grandmother was like, I can't remember how it was said, but like there was generations going on. When your grandmother was carrying your mother was carrying you, because in fact one of those eggs that she was carrying was you. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, theoretically.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds wild. But anyways.
Theoretically, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's crazy, but you have the most eggs. Why do you have the most eggs when you're a newborn? Like, I feel like they should Benjamin Button that. You know what I'm saying? But don't lose hope if you haven't had kids, because there was a woman that was 73 in India and she had some children. So don't ever lose hope. There's still hope out there. And anybody that's going through any kind of infertility issues, I am sending you all the positive vibes in the world, because I don't like the way they make women feel when they are not able to have children by a certain time. I just think that's the most wrong thing I've ever known. I don't like that. And I don't like how guys can just keep on having kids. I just don't think that's cool either. Like, now that I'm 39, I'm pretty sure.
Are you feeling a certain type of way now since you're 39?
I'm feeling like I probably, I probably can't have any more kids. I haven't checked that in a factual way or anything, but I don't feel like I can have any more kids. But yet, if he wasn't fixed, he could still have kids.
Yeah.
Why? If I can't have kids, he shouldn't be able to have any more kids. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had seen it where a man was having the fertility issue, and that takes a toll on a man's like ego, because automatically, which is something that the person brought up on YouTube, automatically, why is this automatically, if somebody's not getting pregnant, if the woman is not getting pregnant in the relationship, then they automatically assume it's the woman's fault. They don't ever really check the man. But it just so happened in this person, she had 3 kids prior, so she knew she could have kids. So but her husband did have 1 kid prior, but it's just kind of, it's messed up that they don't make both of you guys get checked out. They just assume and go after the woman and be like, yo, it's probably you that's having the issue. And so what if it is? But the point is, like, why can't you assume that it's him too? Like, why is it that only the woman as being the one that has to have the fertility issue? Men play a part in fertility as well. So I don't know. Am I hating man and man bashing right now? Does it seem like I'm man bashing right now? I am probably, but I don't know. I'm just so fed up. Just so fed up today. So anyways, what else? I don't know. I just don't like this society when it comes to stuff like that, because it does make women feel some type of way. And although myself, like, you know what I mean, I've been blessed and I've been fortunate, I still take great offense when people are assuming it's the woman's fault, or make women feel bad for not having kids by a certain age, or make women feel bad for not wanting kids at all. I can't remember the show that I was watching, but this woman, she did not want kids. Like, she didn't want anything to do with having kids. She liked her life the way that it was. And my husband caught wind of this situation, and he's like, what's wrong with her? Why doesn't she want kids? And I'm like, why does something have to be wrong with her if she doesn't want kids? Like, you don't have to have kids, and you don't have to want kids. Yes, society makes you feel like you need to have kids, but you do not in fact have to have kids. People can have a happy life and not have to be kids. I mean, I don't know, leave everything to your dog or your goldfish, whatever. Like, do what you want to do with your life, but don't let people make you feel bad if you don't want to have kids. That's all I'm saying. I just think society puts a great deal of pressure on women about being mothers, about becoming mothers, about the timeline to be, like, everybody up in your uterus, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? But yeah, everybody want to play in your uterus. Like, calm down. Let me have my own, like, let me figure out what's going on in my uterus before I invite you in the world inside of it. Because I mean, remember not too long ago the great debate of abortion. All these men up in our uteruses, and I'm like, why are you so concerned about what's going on inside of me? Like, calm down. Ain't nobody coming for Viagra. Nobody is worried about you and your stuff. Like, just stop. The things that they were doing and saying, taking away rights, was just, it was wild. And I was like, who sits up here and worries about someone else's uterus? So I don't know. I don't know. I be feeling some type of way about men these days. I feel some type of way. I'm totally on board with this new lesbian life that I've adapted.
Oh,
yeah. How do you feel about me being a lesbian now?
Yeah, procreate. You can't procreate, let you know that.
Oh wow, here we go. Here we go.
Well, that's, I don't know, that I don't feel, I think it was wrong for them to even get involved with that shit.
They have a lot of time to be talking about things that they have no reason to be talking about. Never seen a group of people so worried about a body part they don't even have. So I don't know. I don't know. Women, you have a choice to do whatever you want. Have kids, not have kids, you know, do what makes you happy is all I'm saying at the end of the day. And for anyone that does go through, you know, fertility issues, there's so many options out there now. They're very expensive, I know that, and I'm so sorry for that. That's wrong. But I have a lot to say about that, because I just feel like sometimes that's another cruel joke that is played, because I see parents out here, women that want to be parents, men that want to be parents so bad, and they do not have the ability to do so. Yet people who are so irresponsible can have so many children like nothing. And I find that so weird. The people that would kill to have that ability are not able to. But the ones that are just willy-nilly just throwing it up and tossing it all around and dipping it low, you know, for everybody, they just be having them willy-nilly. And I'm like, this is just yet another cruel joke. Like, why is it like this? But I mean, I don't want to take away anybody's ability to be able to procreate, but I just be thinking sometimes, like, damn, why is it so easy for some and so hard for others? That's like the real thing. You know, my friend, she was a surrogate, and you don't realize how many people out in the world are really desperately trying to become parents, whereas others so effortlessly just open their legs a little bit and they're pregnant. And it's so crazy to me how different two stories can be. Like, listening to countless women talking about how hard it was to conceive, and then, oh my gosh, it's just, nature could be cruel at times, you know, really, really cruel. I don't understand it, and I'd be sad about it, because just not right. So I don't know, that was just my rant about men, about everything. I'm just angry over everything right now. I don't know if other people have thought that same thought though, like how easy it is for some people who are so irresponsible to become pregnant, because I think that a lot. Like I honestly think that a lot. I honestly feel that a lot, because I feel like people like do not consider what a great privilege, what a great honor it is to be a parent, and how it isn't so easy for others. And I just feel like, you know, I don't know, I probably sound rude as hell and mean, but it's just the reality. That's how I feel. It just feels like it's so easy for some and so hard for others. And